Hello, y'all. Welcome to Jackalope Tales, urban legends in music, where we uncover, is it real or is that a jackalope tale? I'm your host, Charles Mooney.
And I'm Lisa Umbarger. And Charles and I are founding members of the Toadies, and now we're podcasting.
Oh, and we're Valentining.
Oh my God. Valentining.
The love
Right?
time.
You give your love a Valentine instead of on Groundhog's Day giving them a groundhog. They hate that. But we don't have groundhogs here, so it's nutria.
Yeah.
Those big giant rats.
Well, okay, that's
And it's
true.
frowned upon.
So we see if the rat sees its shadow.
Right.
Okay. There's certain areas of the town I could think of for that.
The giant river rat that sees its shadows.
Carrying disease. Last time we did a Valentine episode, what did we talk about? We talked about what was it?
It was Valentines that went wrong.
Oh, and this one we're talking about songs with maybe a double meaning.
Right, that people think that they're love songs, but they've been kind of misinterpreted.
Oh, there have been quite a few because
oh my God. Yeah.
Well, I mean, misinterpreted. It just goes hand in hand with music. I mean, Odie songs are even misinterpreted.
Right.
So.
We've talked about this before. I cannot tell you how many people have come up to me and said that Tyler was their wedding song when it's about a rapist, a stalker. And it's like, this is our wedding song. And I was like, oh, are you sure? That was a good choice.
Yeah. How's the marriage going?
Right. How's that? Where you force yourself upon your bride.
Oh, God.
Or maybe it's either way. I don't know. I mean,
either one.
We're not going to shame.
Yeah. No, equal rights.
God. Rape shaming. What the fuck? Is that a thing? I don't even know.
I don't know, but it is now.
Oh, God. I don't want to be attached to that anyway.
It's called the Umbarger complex now.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, so we were kind of looking at some of the different songs. And today I'm going to be talking about Screaming Jay Hawkins.
That's a good one.
What a character.
Right. Anyone names himself Screaming Jay?
Yeah.
Probably not a love song.
No.
I would think.
Well,
is it?
We'll get into it, but he was only Jay Hawkins before he recorded this particular song.
Then he became Screaming.
Yeah. Yeah. It changed everything. So,
okay.
And you're talking about.
I'm talking about Dolly Parton. She wrote a lot of love songs.
Yeah.
Jolene.
Yeah. Well, true. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a love. It's a love song, but not like a full on. I mean, she could be sappy.
Yeah.
Write love songs.
Oh, sappy back in the country days. Yeah.
But when you think of love songs by Dolly Parton, you think, I Will Always Love You. Right.
Right. Which is amazing still. She wrote that.
Right.
But, yeah.
Whitney Houston covered it. And The Bodyguard. And then all these stay-at-home moms, soccer moms, fell in love with Kevin Costner. And yeah,
I did
because
too.
of that song too.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Who didn't?
I mean, I got my Kevin Costner poster.
He was a Posner.
Posner. Yeah, because he has Posners. Yeah, he doesn't have posters. It's a Kevin Costner Posner.
But yeah, I mean, who didn't love Kevin Costner with his receding hairline? And man, I don't want to make fun of hair, but
no, please don't. No, I don't have a complex.
He was a beautiful man back then.
Yeah,
chiseled jaw and whatnot. And there was this song that Dolly Parton wrote that was not a love song, and we'll talk about it.
But it came across that way.
Yeah, right. People was like, my heart.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston really loves him for real in real life.
Now, when we were talking about this as an episode, we were also kind of talking about maybe some weddings we've been to or things where song choices that we got to witness firsthand may not have been the best.
Right.
Yeah. And actually, for Courtney's and my wedding, I had them play Frank Sinatra's You Make Me Feel So Young. And it was like, because I love Frank. But that one, I mean, my God, she's 9 years younger than me. So it's like it kind of went hand in hand and everyone got it.
Well, yes. And Frank Sinatra is just kind of a good choice anyway.
Oh, he's a crooner.
Yes. Yeah. Frank Sinatra. I think if you pick Ella, there's, go with the old people.
Yeah.
The old, like, nice, freaking slow dance songs.
Yeah. But
don't pick Highway to Hell.
No. Oh, no. God. Hell, man? I mean, you got your stupid wedding standards, that chicken dance crap.
I will not ever do the effing chicken dance.
Yeah. But there was one wedding I was at where someone, I don't know if it was jokingly or not, but requested the DJ play Love Will Tear Us Apart. Oh. And I don't know if many people knew about that song because, not everyone is a Joy Division fan that is
right.
And it wasn't even like a friend of mine. It was just.
But if you know Ian Curtis, that's a love song.
Oh, well, that's true.
It's a deep, dark love song. But it's a love song.
You gotta love the dark. Oh, you gotta love the dark. But have you ever heard one?
I don't want to call out family members, but there were some songs. What's that one where they do the line dance too? The country line dance.
No, I'm not.
I don't know country music.
Yeah, but
we had that.
Isn't that every country song that they can line dance to?
I don't know. I try and it's burned in my skull in a really bad way, and I've been trying to erase it with liquor. And
so I assume you weren't out there line dancing.
No.
Nah, good job.
But all of the activities around the line dancing. And it wasn't a wedding, it was a wedding. Because when you're in the deep country, you drop the G and it's a wedding.
Right. And right. Weddings are cheaper too.
Right.
Yeah. And
you wear cowboy boots under your gown.
Oh my God.
You get married in cowboy boots and no one can see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, and you ride off into the sunset and on a four-wheeler.
And I'm telling you, those barbed wire garters are hardcore.
Jesus. And you get the ring bearer, the little 3-year-old ring bearer.
Oh God.
The way you get him to walk down the aisle is you shake a bag of donut holes at the front of the church. And I am not making that up. You could see the grease at the bottom of the bag. And obviously they've been saving the donut holes, and they shook a bag of donut holes.
And it's probably some little portly ring bearer.
Right. And the little guy's toddling up going, donut holes. And he's like sprinting as fast as little toddler feet to get him down the aisle.
Would work with a dog too, but
right. All right. That's how you train him.
See, I'm trained with donut holes.
And then you do the hand sign for sit.
Wait, to the toddler?
Yes.
Okay. With a shock collar.
Right.
Oh, okay. We might be onto our own.
Can you put shock collars on kids?
I mean, if you have the right paperwork.
Can you imagine how much easier things would be?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean,
don't touch that stove. Don't touch and go, I'll give you one more try. Don't touch that stove.
Or just be ruthless and not even give them a verbal.
Right.
Just every time they get close to something, then you're going to get the shock of your life.
Especially like if you have to go in and check the laundry and they're out in the yard. You put the little shock invisible fence.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. So they walk a little too far. You're like, stay in the yard. And they're like, F you with my little baby brain. And they go walking off.
If it works on cows, it ought to be good with kids.
Too, a little shock fence.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
I'm all for punishment of children. I'll not take that stance. I'm just kidding. I'm really not. I love kids.
Oh, start those rumors. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go about Screaming Jay.
I want to know how he became Screaming.
Yeah, the song we're talking about that he did is the old classic, I Put a Spell on You.
Okay.
So 1956 is when he recorded this song.
Was it that long ago?
Long ago.
Who did it before him?
He is the original. He wrote it along with one other guy.
It's become a standard.
Oh my God. I saw
people like
several hundred versions of this song exist.
I did not know he wrote it because I thought probably one of the old.
No, he wrote it.
Okay.
Which is nuts.
Okay.
But I mean, the song has become a classic cult song. I mean, just covered by tons of artists. You've got the classic one by Nina Simone.
Yes, that's the one that I'm most familiar with.
Creedence Clearwater.
Yes.
Annie Lennox.
Yep.
Marilyn Manson.
I have not heard that one.
I know. I saw that and I haven't listened to it yet. So, but it kind of fits him.
Totally does.
Yeah. Jeff Beck did an instrumental with another person accompanying with a little bit of vocal. That would
be really cool.
It would. So see.
But didn't Frank Sinatra do this too?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I thought there was a Frank Sinatra version.
So. See, I'll have to look.
Okay, this is cool.
But it was really Screaming Jay's greatest commercial success. I mean, it surpassed 1 million copies in sales, but the song failed to make the Billboard pop or R&B charts at all.
Really?
Yeah. Hawkins, now, when he had originally intended to record this song, he really wrote it as a refined love song. It was kind of a blues ballad.
Yeah.
Because that was his style. His name was Jay Hawkins, and it was just like a blues man.
Right.
That was his shtick or his style.
Is he the one that put the horn? He had the horn section and everything to it then, right?
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And how this all came about even is on the evening of Hawkins and his band going in to record the song, the producer named Arnold Maxon brought in some ribs and chicken and stuff to kind of have a meal before recording. It's like, we never got to eat like that.
I was going to say, we never ate that heavy like that.
No.
That would make me nervous and sleepy and maybe gassy.
Exactly. And those studios can be small. So, there's
maybe
nothing.
You eat a light salad.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than light and ribs.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, no. And so they're going in, they're recording this song, and they're getting ready to chow down. Now, the drummers, you got to watch the drummers.
Yeah.
Well, the drummer was David Panama Francis for the session. Yes. Yeah. Well, he was kind of an experimenter of various drugs and things to kind of ease his mind.
Right.
And the rest of the band really wasn't into that so much. They were more drinkers.
Okay.
And so he had actually recently had found a new drug, and it was called a Dreamaline. That was something that was available.
Okay.
Because back then in the 50s, everything ended in L-E-N-E.
Right. And I am not familiar with this one. It shows what
well, I mean, maybe by what happened, that's why it doesn't. Maybe they stopped doing this one. But he was excited to try it, and he knowing the band really wouldn't be into it. So he kind of mixed it in with the coleslaw.
Oh, fuck. You know what? Coleslaw is so crappy. I'm not a giant coleslaw fan.
There's either really good or really bad.
And there's no in between.
No.
So if you do something to coleslaw, no one will notice.
And slaw.
And white people put raisins in it.
Oh God, no.
I'm saying this as a white person.
I'm embarrassed for my race.
Have you seen that where they put raisins in the coleslaw?
God, no.
Stop it, you idiots.
God. I mean, it's already slaw.
Right. Don't fuck it up anymore.
Old box of Raisinets pouring
cabbage and mayonnaise. Don't put sugar in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's tricking it up way too much. So anyway, the band is chowing down before the starting of the recording. And well, they were drinking beer, a whole bunch of beer too. And so when you get the effect of the beer and the drug, well, it ended up having a major impact on the recording that evening.
So I guess you're going to tell us what this drug does.
Well, what it did, it even changed Screaming Jay's career forever.
Really?
Yes. And so they start to record, and instead of being the refined love song blues ballad that he was planning on, it became a very weird version of what they had intended to record to begin with.
Really?
So it took him to a whole different level. It was as though Jay just started to want to be a little bit more demonstrative with his feelings. And
not with the other members of the band.
Oh God, I hope not.
Okay.
Well, when they were recording just one musician and the others are in another room.
Right. He's got a rib bone rubbing it on his crotch.
But it's like, don't throw away the rib bones. But Screaming Jay has even said in his interviews that he doesn't even remember recording the song.
Oh, shit.
He doesn't. Before that song, I mean, he had done just the regular blues recordings. And after they had recorded the song and they're listening to it a few days later, he was amazed at how demonstrative with his voice, his just screaming lyrics out, changed everything. And that's when he realized he could do more by destroying a song and screaming it to death than just singing it like a blues song. Yes.
Okay.
I know.
All right.
And so now the funny thing is his screaming version of the song was banned from most radio programming for its outrageous, quote unquote, cannibalistic style.
Really?
So that's what radio thought about it in the 50s. There was an edited version that was done that omitted the grunts and the moans from the end of the song. So it's telling you what the drug did.
Right.
But the band generally remained. It was still just this stigma on this song. But despite all these restrictions, the record still sold over 1 million copies.
People can relate to the moans and grunts.
They really could. Okay,
what year was it? 56?
56.
Okay, think about this. Sliced bread was just invented. Right? Well, it was. I think in the 50s, sliced bread. Everyone was at home watching Leave It to Beaver.
Oh, yeah.
And
Afraid of Aliens. And communism.
And they needed to let loose. And then you hear Screaming Jay and you're thinking, that guy's getting some. And
I can tell he'd had a rib that
Ricky
night.
and Lucy. Yeah. I know. Ricky and Lucy are sleeping in separate beds. I say we push ours together and listen to Screaming Jay. Right? Is that what happened?
It could have been. It changed the whole mindset.
And mom and dad are in the front seat of the sedan winking at each
other.
Oh,
yeah. If you hear Screaming Jay, don't come.
Don't let the kids hear this. He's grunting.
So, yeah. And so at the core, I mean, here the song, the song has been played by different, probably not Screaming Jay's version at weddings.
Right.
But the other versions. But really the core of the song is about obsession and control rather than love. The narrator is consumed by jealousy and a desperation trying to forcefully keep someone in a relationship with the repeated phrase, because you're mine. So, yeah, so it really had that darker edge to it. But that's what's so funny is it wasn't Jay Hawkins' plan.
Witchcraft.
Yes. Oh, I'm telling you, there's some voodoo and witchcraft on this one. But as a result of that crazy version, Jay became Screaming Jay. And he donned a long cape, appeared on stage by rising out of a coffin in the midst of smoke and fog. The act became a sensation, and it was later bolstered by tusks he wore in his nose.
Okay, I remember some of these.
Yeah, some of the, because it'd be on the cover of his album.
Right. I wrote him off as like a kitschy kind of.
Yes, I know. I never really took it to heart or really cared about it.
Dr. Demento bullshit.
Yes, exactly. But he had on stage snakes and fireworks.
So he was the first Alice Cooper.
You are exactly right. He is considered one of the first shock rock performers. But I mean, he had a cigarette smoking skull named Henry. And then and ultimately Hawkins really saw himself as the African-American version of Vincent Price. And it was all.
So those drugs fucked with his head.
Oh, God.
Changed him.
Yeah, but look at that. It tapped him into a whole new approach to his entire career.
I wonder what would happen to us if we did that. Would we have a magic
We need
podcast?
some Dreamoline.
Some Dreamoline, and we'll do
it'd be the first silent. It'd be the first silent podcast. We'd just be
we just like sit in front of a camera and a microphone. You can hear us breathing.
Yeah. Or we scream our podcast.
This is about Dolly Parton.
1 star. Yeah. But it's like, man, to have that be captured on tape, and then everything changed for him. Everything changed. His approach.
Did his life change outside of the studio too? Do you know?
No, I don't really know.
I bet
that.
you everything changed.
Oh,
my guess would be.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like when you take LSD and you think you can fly. You can never go back.
I wonder if he ever even knew there was a drug in there. Because it's like maybe he's trying to mix coleslaw with everything, hoping he gets that.
That it's coleslaw.
Screaming.
Where'd you get that coleslaw and those ribs?
Yeah, that was damn good coleslaw. That was slaw. But yeah, so amazingly enough, he became Screaming Jay.
Wow, I wonder what would happen if he just got roofied. He could probably still be Screaming Jay, but it'd be a different kind of screaming.
Yeah. That's a whole different approach. Yeah.
The guys from Sam I Am used to roofie each other. Did I tell you that?
No.
They used to roofie each other, and they swore that when they took roofies, that they could bounce, that they would hit the floor and they could pop right back up.
Oh shit.
I never did get to experience this, but that's what I thought roofies were. It's like, oh, it makes you bouncy like Tigger. I didn't think, oh, it's a date rape that they're taking.
Oh my God. Bouncing in the wrong way.
Oh, they just want to bounce. That's cool.
Well, leave it to them to be all experimental.
I think that Sam I Am would be okay with me telling that story. Yeah. It's actually really funny.
It really is.
Those guys were amazing.
And you'd watch them try to bounce?
I never got to witness it.
Oh, you never even got to see it?
No, they just told me the stories. and they would carry it in their wallet, have one in their wallet. Wow. And they're like, you want one? I was like, no,
I'm good not bouncing.
But I'd kind of like to witness what it looks like. But they swore to God that you could actually fall down, hit the ground, and bounce up. Doesn't that sound interesting, though?
It really does.
If it really happens. So someone who's had roofies intentionally, do not roofie your friends.
Yes.
But if you haven't intentionally taken them and you've bounced, let me know.
Yeah.
I want to hear more stories about it.
Yeah. Capture it on video.
It might be talking about a Jackalope Tale.
No.
What drugs make you bounce?
I know.
Maybe by bounce, maybe I just misinterpreted and bounce was like, I'm leaving.
Well, oh, it makes you leave.
It makes you leave. I don't know.
Okay.
But we weren't using bounce like that.
No, the bounce didn't.
But I'm pretty sure that they hit the ground and they bounced up.
It was literal.
Tigger style.
Yeah. Okay.
It was
so Tigger roofied.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
It was Winnie the Pooh at a punk rock show.
Oh, sweet. Oh, okay. Now I'm ready for Dolly.
I had Dolly Parton.
Talk about extreme differences. Screaming and Dolly.
And then I Will Always Love You.
Ah,
I mean, think about, it's a beautiful fucking song. It really is.
Yeah.
But this will change your feelings about it.
Okay.
So it was 1973, and a young country singer, Dolly Parton, was at a crossroads, kind of like with the devil.
Oh,
Dolly Parton. Can you imagine if Dolly Parton met the devil?
Oh my God.
Yeah, the devil would not stand a chance.
No.
She would smother him with her boobs.
Yeah.
Done. So for the past few years, Dolly had been the protege and duet partner for Porter Wagner.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's Porter Wagner now?
Oh,
he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
No, but we don't remember Porter Wagner.
Know the name, but don't ask me much about him.
Ask any young person; they don't know Porter Wagner. But they know Dolly Parton. Anyway, so she worked with him on Porter Wagner's TV show, and it was very popular back then.
Okay.
But she was wanting to do something else. She was feeling the pull to do something more, and she wanted to be her own artist and write her own music and perform her own songs on her own timeline.
Just like a lead singer.
Right.
Wanting to do everything on her own
terms rather than, Porter Wagner telling her everything to do and how to dress and all this kind of stuff. It's kind of controlling. Porter was not ready to let her go, and they'd had conversations about it. And their partnership was really successful.
Okay.
TV show was huge. And he saw no reason for her to leave. Why would you?
Oh,
come on,
God. If you got it good, he's not gonna.
So he argued and pleaded and was like, "Don't go. You got to stay here. You're a fool to leave when you got it really good right here. Popular TV show. Look at me. I'm the star power.
You need me.
Yeah, you need me. I made you. I'm sure those kind of conversations happen.
Oh, those come out.
Yeah, and he reminded her of all the things that they'd built together.
Oh, God.
And although Dolly loved him deeply and appreciated everything that he had helped her with,
she knew
Dolly. She knew in her heart, she's like, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And I think Dolly's pretty opiniated anyway. I don't know if you've heard her speak.
No, I have heard.
She has a very Southern way of.
Oh yeah, she's got that sweet little voice, but there's some
she
venom that comes.
She knows what she fucking wants.
Yeah,
she's a businesswoman.
Uh-huh.
So one evening, overwhelmed by the weight of the decision, she sat down with her guitar and wrote her farewell letter. And it was, "If I should stay." I'm not gonna sing it anyway. So if you can imagine, she's writing this song.
Yeah,
and it's a message to Porter.
Wow.
So she wrote this message to Porter in a way to tell him in a very nice way that she had to go. And she wrote, "I will always love you."
Oh my!
Because she knew that she couldn't just just go, "Fuck you, I'm out the door."
Yeah.
She had to do it in such a way that it could just.
In her Southern lady style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she played it for Porter the next day.
Yeah.
And he cried. And he's like, "I get it. I can't argue with you anymore. I understand."
Wow.
And
it was a bodyguard moment.
Exactly. Except it wasn't Whitney and Kevin Costner. It was an old Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton. And with that, Dolly walked away.
Yeah.
And fucking look, Dolly World now.
No
Dolly World.
shit.
They have the Dolly dog clothes because I got my dog's a Dolly t-shirt.
Oh, wow.
Why not? It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, hell yeah.
So now she's a legend. So years later, "I Will Always Love You" became one of the most famous songs written by her.
Wow.
And it was just this beautiful soaring ballad that everyone considers a love song.
Yeah.
But in reality, it is the most famous resignation letter.
Oh,
it's her 2 weeks. It wasn't even 2 weeks notice. It was like, "Bitch, I quit." But she did it in her sweet Dolly way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And
it's like, "Porter, I'm out."
So this is like amazing. So Johnny Paycheck heard that story.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, what the fuck with the sweetness with this? And after he heard the story, he went on to take this job and shove it because he thought that it needed a fucking shadow answer to it.
Oh, yeah.
But he wrote it after he heard about Dolly's resignation letter, and he wrote the opposite, take this job and shove it.
Oh, yeah.
So Dolly Parton not only wrote the most beautiful resignation letter, but she inspired the most awesome fuck you to your job song ever.
Shit. Yes. That's
job and shit.
Yeah, that's just like a classic job situation. Right? I mean, when you tell the boss you're leaving, you might, I'd be nice about it, but then it's like they follow up with a questionnaire.
But would you write a love song to your job?
Oh.
Is there ever one job? Maybe Sound Warehouse.
Oh, Sound Warehouse. There you go.
Maybe we should write one now in hindsight.
Yeah. We can mail it to the liquor store that's there now.
It is a liquor store.
Yeah.
This is for the space that Sound Warehouse occupied. It's our love letter to the place that we left.
To turn in my notice. Yeah.
Well, actually, it'd be like looking back. It'd be like hooking up with your high school sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it'd be that kind of love letter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Now that I'm older, I'd be like, fuck you. I'm out of this job.
To Sound Warehouse?
No, not Sound Warehouse.
Oh, yeah.
All the other employers. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because when you're young, you're like, I don't want to burn any bridges.
Right.
And then you're like, now you're old and you're like, fuck it.
Yeah. You're like, I'm too old to take this shit. And you even say it just like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was saying that when I was 20.
You always were a little bit
I'm
angry.
too old to take this shit. I'm out of here. Actually, I probably said that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
5 years old with a handkerchief with a sandwich on the end of a stick walking out the back door talking to my parents.
Right. Thank God you didn't. I don't remember ever having an annual review at Sound Warehouse.
Didn't.
No, it was just like, hey, I'm sure Charles Buxton was just trying to survive.
Well, they were just happy that we would clean the crabs off the toilet seat.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? That's hazard pay. You guys are good. We're giving you 4 stars.
Yeah. And that was the first time I was such a sheltered kid. I'd never heard of crabs except for beach crabs. Right. And then someone said, oh my God, there's crabs on the toilet.
Right. And I was like, crabs? What are you talking about?
The sand crabs from Mott.
Yeah. Someone had to explain to me what crabs were. Yeah. I didn't know what crabs were either.
And I remember who left them there.
I do too. and it was not even questioned.
It made sense.
It totally made sense. And when asked about it, they were proud. Do you remember that?
God.
Like, yep, that was me. I'm dropping them everywhere, whatever.
And you and little bugs. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That's like worse than bed bugs.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Crabs, bed bugs, lice. I'm not going to taunt lice by saying I've never had them, but
yeah, don't look death in the eye.
No, but bitches get away.
Oh God, yeah.
God dang little bugs. God dang it. I will write my love letter, resignation letter to lice and bed bugs.
And that wouldn't be a love song. No, I don't know. I guess it could be.
It'll sound like a love song, but really it's like I'm fucking destroying you.
Yes.
Your whole race of lice.
The backhanded slap compliments. Yeah.
What are they good for? What is that species good for? God. Like I understand flies.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why people hate maggots because they're just babies. But I understand why.
What's the deal about lice? Yeah.
Right. Like lice and bed bugs. What good are they?
I don't know. I haven't been able to find that out yet. If there is even a use. Is there, in life, there's always some nuisances.
Right. Well, like even cockroaches, that the reason why they're around is so when we're not here, they can tell our story to the aliens or whoever's our next, whoever comes back.
Or they're the aliens.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Maybe they're like hanging around taking notes. Like,
right?
Dude, I've been in their pantries and it is shit.
Because they always, they do their nighttime checks.
Right.
Yeah.
On nighttime rounds.
Yeah. And then
checked
go
in-
journal it during the
checked
day.
in their ear. There is no brains
Oh, shit.
at all.
Oh, God.
Never mind. Let's go. Oh, thank God we're being saved by the kazoo.
Speaking of little fuckers, the kazoo. We know why the kazoo
We
exists.
totally know why the kazoo exists.
It never had a purpose until it became our intro for Lone Star Salutes.
What about if you could play the kazoo like St. Patrick, made the snakes leave? What if you could play the kazoo and fucking knits? And
I thought you were going with the thing where what's the story where the one that played the flute or whatever and
St. Patrick. Isn't it St. Patrick?
Yeah.
That did that, played the flute and the snakes followed
I'll
him
go
out
with
of
it. I'll go with
I
it.
think it is St. Patrick.
Yeah.
And he's like, go on now, get. And he like plays.
That's old St. Patrick.
He plays a little flute and they're like, well, I'm fucking out of here. St. Patrick's like, go on now, get. And
oh my God.
He's a saint now.
I don't know. Roaches might be persuaded with the kazoo.
What if you could persuade bed bugs out?
Shit.
But what would that
crabs and bed bugs?
That's Saint Cletus. He's the kazoo, and all the bed bugs leave. And so he's my favorite saint right now.
Oh
anyway.
God, yeah, he's from down under.
This is a consummate moment.
Oh,
God dang it. Let's go to the Lone Star Salute.
Lone Star Salute. You never know where we're going with these stories because double entendre songs can bring up lice and bed bugs.
Lone Star Salute is the part of the show where we talk about anything that's received a 1-star review, anything musical to do with music.
Anything related to it. The people have an opinion. And we don't want to worry about the 5 stars. That's a waste of time.
Right.
The 1 stars.
We think it's funny when you're salty.
Yeah. Because no one's going to persuade me with a 5 star.
Right.
But they'll persuade me with a 1 star.
I'm going to listen. It's kind of like, taste this. It tastes like shit.
I'll be like, let me try.
Like, smell it. Is this milk? Is this milk bad? And you smell it.
And you're pulled right in.
Right. Yeah. It's the Lone Star Salute of milk smelling. All right. Get in there.
Oh, damn.
So I'm going to get in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to review.
You're jumping at the front of the line.
I am. Because I love this.
Line cutter.
Because I bought this album. This is why I'm going to do it.
Ooh.
I am heavily opinionated about it because I bought it.
Oh.
Rockstar by Dolly Parton. Are you familiar with this album?
Not by the title.
I was so excited to hear about it. So the premise of the album is Dolly Parton was going to collaborate with a bunch of rock musicians and recreate rock songs.
You remember when this came out? Are we talking the 90s or
2 years ago? I think.
Oh,
fall of
really
last
recent.
year, but the year before.
Oh shit! Okay. Yeah. And
I was really excited to hear about it. It might have even been it wasn't last year. It was the year before. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, but I was excited. I was waiting for it to come out.
Yeah.
And I was like, this will be cool. I thought it was going to be like Johnny Cash sings 9 Inch Nails, right?
Oh.
And recreates, but it's Dolly Parton. So I thought she was going to recreate and put her little stamp.
Of course, do something cool.
So I'll give my review after I read Alexander Bell's review.
Twofer.
Yes.
Twofer roofer.
So here's what Alexander Bell says. Dolly has always
Alexander Bell.
Right. He left out the Graham.
I know.
And it's really his name. And I mean, anyway, it's really what he put down as his name.
Exactly.
So Dolly has always been slightly saccharine, but she has always had a truth to her music and emotion. At her time in life, she could have sung some really beautiful, meaningful covers and even rehashed I Will Always Love You. I think about that and I'm like, fuck yeah, Alexander, you're onto something.
He really is.
Yep. She had the opportunity to sing with hindsight, but Rockstar has just amplified the falsehood. It's covers that don't really suit Dolly, and that's a shame as I'm a huge Dolly fan. Okay. So
yeah,
she sings with Kid Rock. She sings with Pat Benatar, Heartbreaker. She had the opportunity to go back and pick these songs again, what he said is meaningful. She picked people that she could come into the studio, I think, and is like, well, let's get that Twisted Sister guy. I'm not going to.
Who answered my phone calls.
Right.
And they're coming in. Okay. Yeah.
We're not going to take it. That song is not on there, but can you imagine? Right.
That's kind of
that. Anyway, but, if they had done a country version of We're Not Gonna Take It.
Oh, it
would have been really fucking cool.
No, and I love that when they stretch like that.
Right.
They try to get outside of their little comfort zone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But basically what Dolly did was karaoke. She did not change the songs. She did not make them hers.
Oh.
She sang them just like they were, exactly like they were. She didn't change anything and make it Dolly. And I think she lost herself in the project. I don't know why. And maybe it's that I cannot remember the producer that did Johnny Cash, but he had a vision for this, and he actually guided Johnny.
Oh, Rick Rubin.
Was it? But there was someone else that was with Rick that was helping pick the songs that had the idea.
Oh, I don't know, but I know Rick Rubin was hardcore into
right, but they got
him,
they got Rick on board, but they knew what they wanted. I don't think Dolly knew what she wanted. It felt like a money grab. And just like, this will be fun. I'm going to hang out with. Oh my God. I'm going to hang out with that Twisted Sister.
All these current stars, Pat Benatar.
Right. That kid Rock. He'll be fun to hang out with. And I'm going to sing a little song with him. And maybe I'll bring that midget. And we'll do motorboats.
That always makes things better. Or tugboats or
whatever they do.
I don't know what a little boat would be. But we'll do the paddle boat.
Okay. And we're going to hell. But it was so uninspired, and I was so fucking disappointed. I was waiting for it. I was so excited. I was like, man, this is going to be fun.
God.
Because I thought Johnny Cash, but this is going to be this twist.
Yeah.
So I think it would be funny, not funny, but great if you take an artist that has the kind of integrity that Dolly had, because I feel like it went out the window with this.
Yeah.
And put them in the studio and actually recreate. But you take her persona and make it a little bit darker, a little bit melancholy, bittersweet, and do that, because she knows how to pull it. She fucking wrote a resignation letter.
Right.
Made it a love song.
She's got it in her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And fucking do it right.
What a opportunity missed.
Right.
I can't believe it was just like the original, but her singing.
Yeah.
God.
And even, when she's singing with these people, it's basically, on Kelly Clarkson on her show, where she'll pull out the song and sing it just like them. It's beautiful. It's great to hear.
Yeah.
Her do, whatever.
Yeah.
Chapel Roan or whatever.
Right.
Because not very many people can sing that song.
Yeah.
But I want to hear Dolly do Dolly, not Dolly singing We Are the Champions, which she does. And it's fucking horrible. Horrible. No. Start there, people, if you want to know how fucking horrible the album is. Listen to her sing We Are the Champions.
Wow. See, no, you got to blame the record label, the producers, because like you said, Johnny Cash and his version of Hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, he owned that song, and that's how you approach those things.
Right. I would rather, if it was a collab, that it was not as much of the the original artist in there. Like maybe they do like slight backing vocals. It's not like back and forth.
Right.
I'm gonna take this first and you take the other one. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Anyway, I don't want to fucking hear karaoke. Take that away. I don't go near karaoke bars. I don't do karaoke. Although I think I might. It might be fun to get really like, what's that drug that they take? Screaming Jay?
Yeah, Dreamaline.
Dreamaline. And go do some karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
But scream all the lyrics.
Like some Bridge Over Troubled Water, or some soft song. Right. And it's like, scream it.
Can you imagine Dolly singing Bridge Over Troubled Water?
Oh, see,
that would be really beautiful.
God,
give me some beauty in this world. It's fucking ugly. Don't put Kid Rock back in it.
Yeah,
fucking take that shit away and put something good in it.
Exactly. I know. Get your own midget. Don't use his.
Yeah, do your own thing with your. In fact, She's like, look, she's the size of my left breast. Instead of left shark, she's got.
I'll call you Triple D.
You fit in my bra. Aren't you just cutest little thing? Anyway, I'm done. I'm going to
Well, no. But on mine, I actually went the route of a review of a Screaming Jay Hawkins biography.
Oh.
So the book is called I Put a Spell on You, The Bizarre Life of Screaming Jay Hawkins. And the person that reviewed it is Sarah. Okay. And she goes on to say in her review, I read approximately 100 books a year.
What a braggart.
And have done so for 40 years. There's so many questions that come to mind when I'm like, so if you read that many, what the hell drew you to a Screaming Jay Hawkins?
I know. Like, was it, on the end cap at the Barnes and Noble, and you think, well, that looks like a nice book to read.
That man's got a tusk. I'm gonna read about him.
I'm going to sit on the veranda and read this book.
Well, she goes on to say, this is the worst one I have ever read. So we're talking 40 years times 100 books a year. Disjointed, repetitive, terribly written. It reads like a school report of a dim-witted 12-year-old. A lot of it is just quotations and repeating untrue stories. The prose stinks like a load of camel dung.
Okay, it's untrue stories. We need to get that book. There's Jackalope Tales.
There's got to be a lot of good stuff in there. And who is she to say they're not real?
Right. I was going to say, is she like, maybe it's his ex-wife?
I mean, she's just so arrogant. She's like, I know what is real and not because I read 100 books a year for 40 years.
Yeah. Once you start with that,
yeah,
you lost all credibility.
Yeah, I've checked you out.
People who read that many books don't brag about it.
I don't even brag about the one I start and never finish a year.
Well, I read a lot of books, but mostly now I listen to them on Audible. So I have a long commute.
Yeah.
So, man, I easily listen to 100. Easily.
Oh, well, look at you. You're a aristocrat.
Sometimes one a week. I know. Dun, 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 dun.
I know. I've tried reading, but now at my age, I go to sleep.
Right.
It's It's just,
Me in the car, too, when I'm driving my commute and someone's telling me a story.
Yeah.
Nod off. And
so I won't tell you a story on the phone while you're driving.
Then one time at band camp. And
band camp. That's a whole episode right there. Oh shit. Oh. Now.
Speaking of happy endings,
Dolly should have gotten funky.
Oh my God, right?
Oh my God.
Well, she did do Purple Rain.
I mean, Bootsy and Dolly.
Oh my God. Okay, if she did a Motown album, Dolly's Motown salute.
Yeah.
And she countryfied it, not did it the way they did. Her version of Purple Rain was okay.
Yeah.
So,
but she tried it. I mean, yeah, they could call themselves Bootsy and Titty.
Oh my God. I would buy that album.
I mean, no question.
I would buy it.
Yeah.
Bootsy would not let her do karaoke.
No.
At all. Bootsy would listen, Dolly, we're gonna do something good.
We're gonna let the bass lead us.
Yeah. She would do Groove Is in the Heart.
Oh,
actually, that would be good.
Look at you. You should produce.
I think I will.
Yeah.
But Groove Is in the Heart as a country song with that funky bass.
Oh, yeah. With that fiddle.
And fiddle. Right. Maybe a wash.
Bass and fiddle. The washboard.
Can you imagine?
One string. Have Bootsy playing a one-string tub.
Oh, my God. A tub bass. Oh, my God. Wash tub bass would be fucking.
Oh, shit.
I would be down for that so hard. So freaking hard.
Oh, listen. The ideas we come up with. But
all of these songs that remind us of love are multifaceted.
Yes, they are.
They really are. So pick your own kind of love. It could be a resignation letter. It could be I took a bunch of drugs, and now the drugs,
the
drugs are loving you so hard that you change your whole persona.
Right. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to songs, and it's like, hey, it's kind of fun, like with the Toady stuff, to hear what people come up with. It's just fun. I mean,
right.
If a song means something to you, yeah, others might laugh because it's really about incest, but if it means something good to you,
it could be butt. You don't know. I mean, incest or butt or whatever. We're not going to judge you.
This is our Valentine episode.
We will not shame you. So
we got Cupid doing so many different things in this episode.
Things. So I mean, you do you with the love stuff, and we're not going to judge. We're not going to kink shame.
No.
Whether your love is about jobs or butts or whatever, just do it.
Or if you scream it.
But maybe you should go lighter on the stalker stuff. Maybe that's like, if we're
that's where we draw the line.
we're just gonna kind of guide you and light on the stalker. And maybe write some love songs that are as graceful as Dolly Parton's Exit. And we're not talking about her butthole. So
oh God.
Anyway, everybody, thank you for listening. We really appreciate you. Be sure and check us out on all the socials.
Definitely. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. But be sure to like, subscribe, rate, review, leave us reviews on Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcasts. We've been moving up on YouTube with our subscribers. We ask more and more, please.
Right. Keep going. We're trying to get enough subscribers so we can go live and do some stuff, because we got plans. So if
I would watch us live,
steal your boyfriend's phone and just subscribe. Like, we don't care.
Yes, buy a phone for $10,000 and
get a
subscribe.
Burner phone.
Yeah,
get a burner phone, burner account, subscribe, because we're trying to get enough people where we can do some live stuff. We have some crazy ideas.
Oh God. And we can't express it through a microphone.
No. And there's no edits. It's just like us unfiltered. Well, we kind of are now, aren't we?
No,
it's way more. It's more.
Yeah.
We have a cooking show planned. There's going to be
gas station.
Yes.
Diet.
Right. There's going to be Jackalope After Dark. Where maybe we're wearing pants. We don't know.
I know.
We don't know exactly what we can do yet on YouTube, because
that's what happens when you're live.
It's live. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
So
please get us there. Definitely.
Vote with your subscriptions on if we wear pants or not.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Comments and suggestions and all that.
Yeah. So we need you. Please help us out.
Yeah, definitely.
And join us next time as we question: is it real, or is it a jackalope tale?
Or is it a lice and a bed bug following a guy?
Damn it! Now my head's itching. It really is. I'm like, ugh. I don't like it.
I think I see something crawling on you.
It's a knit.
Yeah.
Why do they call them knits?
Who knits?
Lice. It's not crochets. They're knits.
Is it a gnat and a lice is a knit?
Yeah. Lice in your hair, knits.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then when they're out of your hair, they're lice?
I don't know. Then they become crabs? I don't know.
I know. I love catching
It's all
them on
unsavory,
the
and I don't like any of it. Did I tell you the time I had YMCA teen camp, and I was in charge of these poor kids? Thank you. We love you. Some of them listen. But I heard this noise. We had separation of boys and girls. The girls were upstairs. The boys were downstairs. Yeah. And I was walking downstairs to go to the kitchen to get coffee. And I heard like all this noise in the boys' bathroom.
No.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on in there? It's just like a lot of noise. And I opened up the door, and their whole bathtub was full of crabs that they caught.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Okay. Literal crabs.
Literal crabs that they caught on the beach. And because
it could apply to both crabs.
Oh my God. And I was like, how did you get all these fucking crabs? And they're like, we put socks on our hands, and a lot of them had died and started smelling, because you can't just put crabs in the bathtub.
No.
But they had a whole tub full of crabs, and they were eating each other and fucking each other off. And It was loud. And I was like, get these damn things out of here. I'm just with coffee.
Oh my God, the camp counselor.
Yeah.
What a shit job.
I wish I had some of that Dreamoline or whatever.
Yes, you'd gotten in the tub with the crabs.
No.
And screamed.
We would
away.
have had a crab bake.
Oh, there you bake.
Yeah. Oh, it's so baked.
It's so baked.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. It really fucking did happen. Holy shit, man.
People still out at work.
Yeah, I've been eating vitamin C like crazy to stay well. I don't know if you have too, but just like I get home and I'm like, oh, the vitamin C and those Zicam nose swabs.
Oh,
do you know those? Dude, so like I would keep one in my pocket and like every time I met someone sick, I would like get it out and swab. Dude, those things are amazing. I swear to God.
Permanently.
I swear to God, I think those kept me from getting a cold.
Damn. Okay.
You should check them out.
There's the endorsement.
And it actually feels good because your nasal cavities don't dry out as well.
Oh, that's what I've been having trouble with. Just that heat and everything.
You should get them just for that.
Okay. Endorsement.
It's like medicinal snot.